What is mood freezing? When people are angry, they assume that expressing their feelings would make them feel better. When individuals believe they can't get worked up due to a frozen mood, they tend to discover more efficient ways to let go of their anger. The specifics of the mood freezing study will help to build a clearer image of the concept. With the new work-from-home trend in our changing lives in the corona time, the only constant emotion we sapiens feel after fear is anger. It's difficult to lose the hashtag life trend of late-night clubbing to the banana bread recipe at home when your opponent is a tiny microscopic crowd ball with a better controversy drama story than any of us. The daily threat to the balance of our insta-perfect lives has planted the seeds of psychological stress in the perfect place in our heads, which is timely watered in the correct proportions of negative thoughts and anger. But what if I told you that lashing out can cause you more harm than good? When a few psychologists were experimenting in 1984 and came up with the term mood freeze, the emotional brain discovered a new and easy way to escape the very impatient emotion of anger. It was deduced from empirical evidence that our brain is easily fooled by placebo pills that appear to help us relax. After being deliberately irritated, the subjects were given to placebo pills that, according to the instructions, were supposed to calm them down or at the very least make them believe the same. To be clear, placebo pills are commonly used in psychological studies as a dummy pill that has no effect on the participants. To be frank, the subject is persuaded by the experimenters that he or she is having a problem, and as a result, the fake pill is given to make them feel better. After some time, the subject begins to feel better. It was the power of their own minds, not the pill, that had shown its ability to make them feel better. So what does this mean in terms of the term catharsis? Well, it can be answered by describing how it assists us in providing a temporary reprieve from the immediate outburst of a strong suppressed emotion that can be better resolved with a calm mind. Always expressing emotions is not aided in the process of emotional healing. Emotional ventilation is only a temporary relief from all of one's passionate emotions and aches. In the long run, it has the potential to turn you into an emotional ventilator, damaging your relationships and making you genuinely reliant on others. Actually, it can simply increase your aggression levels. So why choose the sinking ship? If Thor had known about mood freezing, the famous "you should have gone for the head" moment would have lost its significance. The primary benefit of this mind-freezing concept is that there is no need to bemoan anything that was accidentally blurted out when emotional vulnerability was at its peak. Positive ways of dealing with frustration, stress, and anger. Unfortunately, no single method of positively coping with frustration and stress will work for everyone. You may need to try a few different approaches before you find your best solution. However, the effort is worthwhile, and reducing your anger and aggression will benefit you and those around you. Here are some tips that might help somehow to control it. 1. Make the most of whatever comes your way. Determine what you have control over and work to reduce it. As you do this, the factors outside of your control become less bothersome. 2. When you feel like you're about to explode, go somewhere quiet. Count backwards from 10. Go for a walk, preferably in natural environments. Parks, streets with trees and greenery, and undeveloped areas with natural plant growth will be enough, saving you from having to travel long distances. 3. Consider the consequences of various options. Use that quiet time to consider how different approaches are likely to end, and then select the response that'll have the best long-term outcome. 4. Discuss it. Direct discussions are usually more effective than allowing resentments to fester over time, but choose your moment carefully. Don't try to speak calmly when you're frustrated and angry. Set aside some time for later. 5. Do things differently if you want different results. If there are specific situations that cause you to lash out, plan ahead of time how you will deal with them more effectively. Or maybe find a way to avoid that situation in the future. For example, if you get angry and frustrated in traffic, can you take a different route to work even if it's longer, or change your hours to avoid the worst of it? 6. Make an effort to determine the true source of your emotions. Are you upset because someone criticized you or said something about yourself that you were thinking? This is often where a therapist can assist. 7. In general, keep an eye on your stress levels. Develop and employ relaxation techniques that work for you on a regular basis. There are numerous suggestions on this website, including daily meditation and going for a walk. Get a message or listen to music. 8. Separate reality from fiction. If you're a movie or soap character, it might be acceptable to punch someone in the nose or smash household objects in a temper tantrum. In reality, aggression has emotional, legal, and social consequences. 9. Focusing on the root cause. Take a few steps to understand what is causing the emotional breakdown. The major underlying issues are always triggered by minor events. As an example, crying over a missed phone call can mask deeper concerns about feeling insecure and unloved by one's significant other. 10. Change of routine. You may be dealing with a serious situation in your life or repeating patterns that are bothering you. If you require different results, take a different approach. As we all know, the only constant is change. As a result, being flexible and adapting to the situation with new solutions can help to reduce emotional turmoil. So talking about the benefits of mood freezing and other non-aggressive techniques, it avoids having regrets. When you lash out, you may say or do things that you and others will find difficult to live with when you calm down. It enhances your relationships. Blowing off steam can cause you to be estranged from your loved ones and cause problems at work. Respectful discussions pave the way for people to stay connected and work together more effectively. Gives you the ability to be in command. If you've ever done something in anger that you later regret, you know that anger controls you, not the other way around. Being reasonable and calm allows you to maintain control over yourself. Increase happiness. Anger can be exhilarating at times. However, abandoning aggression will make you happier in the long run. If you want to be happier, try to relax more and vent less. There is no need for medication. You can train yourself to react peacefully to unpleasant emotions with practice. And if you struggle, consider seeing a stress management coach or therapist for the support and skills you require.